The Lakota plains stretch endless under a sky heavy with promise. Hooves thunder in the distance, faint like a heartbeat. A young boy not yet called Crazy Horse watches the horizon. His eyes sharp and searching, catch glints of light on the grass. Born around 1840 near Bear Butte, his name is Tashunki Whitco Curley to some. A light-haired boy, quite different. His father, a holy man, speaks of the sacred. His mother whispers of destiny. The wind carries whispers of change. Settlers encroach their wagons, carving scars into the earth. The boy feels it, an unseen weight. At 13, he seeks answers, a vision quest, alone on a hill, fasting waiting. Days blur. Then it comes a rider, on a horse painted with lightning untouchable. A white buffalo calf appears sacred, glowing. It speaks of strength of a path unyielding. The vision burns into him. He returns changed his silence, now heavy with purpose. The Lakota world is shifting. Treaties break like brittle bones. Gold seekers flood the Black Hills, sacred to his people. Tashunki Whitco, still young, watches warriors return from skirmishes, some triumphant, some bloodied. His vision lingers a shield against doubt. By his late teens, he joins raids swift and shadow-like. His movements are not reckless, but guided as if the spirits ride with him. Whispers spread among the Oglala. This one sees what others cannot. His first fights are small hit-and-run strikes on trespassers. He learns the land's pulse, where rivers hide, where hills offer cover. The elders notice. His courage is not loud, but it cuts deep. By 1865, threats grow sharper. U.S. forts dot the plains, their soldiers hungry for control. Tashunki Whitco, now called Crazy Horse, emerges. His vision quests the white buffalo, the rider. They are not stories. They are his compass. Resistance is not yet a word on his lips. But it is in his blood. The stage is set. The Lakota face a tide, soldiers, settlers, broken promises. Crazy Horse, shaped by visions, steps forward. His people watch, the spirits too. The plains hum with tension. It is 1866, and the Bozeman Trail cuts through Lakota lands like a knife. U.S. forts Reno, Phil Kearny, C.F. Smith stand as insults guarding the path to gold. Crazy Horse, now in his mid-20s, moves like a shadow. His vision guides him, the rider, the lightning, the white buffalo calf. He carries no doubt. His warriors, Oglala and others, see it in his eyes, quiet, piercing, unshaken. Conflicts sharpen. Settlers and soldiers press deeper, their numbers growing. Crazy Horse watches their patterns. He learns their weaknesses, heavy wagons, rigid formations, arrogance. His raids are precise, strike, vanish, strike again. No speeches, no boasts. His leadership is action. The Lakota call him war leader, not by vote, but by deeds. His spiritual conviction fuels every move. He prays before battles, seeks signs in the sky, the earth. The spirits, he believes, are with him. December 21st, 1866. The Fetterman fight. Fort Phil Kearny looms its soldiers, bold but blind. Captain William Fetterman, with 80 men, chases a small Lakota band, Crazy Horse among them, taunting, darting on his horse. It is a trap. Crazy Horse's plan is simple but deadly, lure them beyond the fort into the hills. His warriors hidden wait. Fetterman's men charge overconfident. Arrows fly, hooves pound. In minutes, the soldiers are surrounded. None survive. The Lakota lose few. Crazy Horse's tactics, born of vision and instinct, stun the army. Whispers of his name. Spread soldiers call him untouchable. His aura grows. Warriors follow him, not for glory, but for belief. He rides bare of ornaments, his body painted with hailstones and lightning, as his vision commanded. Enemies speak of a ghost warrior, untamed, fearless. His faith is his shield. He tells his men, fight for the land, the people, the sacred, never for pride. The U.S. Army doubles its efforts, builds more forts. Crazy Horse sees the noose tightening, but his resolve is iron. More battles come. Red Cloud's war rages. Crazy Horse strikes supply lines, outposts, never head-on, but always deadly. His warriors trust his visions, his silence. By 1868, the army falters. The Treaty of Fort Laramie is signed, promising peace, promising the Black Hills to the Lakota. Crazy Horse does not trust ink on paper. He sees the settlers' hunger, the soldiers' greed. His fight, he knows, is far from over. The Black Hills pulse with life, sacred, untouchable. By 1874, the treaty lies in tatters. Gold fever draws prospectors like flies. U.S. soldiers guard them defiling Lakota ground. Crazy Horse, now in his early 30s, feels the land's cry. His vision, the rider, the lightning, burns brighter. He moves among the Oglala, Cheyenne, Arapaho, his words few but heavy. Unite, he urges. The sacred lands demand it. His spiritual weight pulls tribes together, their grudges set aside. He is no chief by title, but his presence commands. Tensions boil. The U.S. orders all Lakota to reservations by January 1876. Crazy Horse refuses. His camp, swollen with warriors and families, grows in the Powder River country. Sitting Bull, a Hunkpapa holy man, joins him. Their visions align: defend the people, the land, the way. Skirmishes flare. March 1876, soldiers attack a Cheyenne camp on the Powder River. Crazy Horse rallies warriors, repels them. The army's confidence wavers. He senses a larger fight coming. June 1876. The greasy grass, the Little Bighorn River. Thousands of Lakota, Cheyenne, and Arapaho gather, men, women, children, a nation unbowed. Crazy Horse prepares not with speeches, but with rituals. He prays, paints his body with lightning and hailstones as his vision dictates. Scouts report General George Custer approaches with the 7th Cavalry, 600 strong. Crazy Horse's eyes narrow. This is the moment. He speaks to his warriors, fight for the sacred, for the future. His calm spreads like fire. June 25th. The battle begins. Custer's men split attack from multiple fronts. Crazy Horse moves fast, his horse a blur. He leads a charge, cutting through soldiers like wind through grass. His tactics are fluid, faint flank overwhelm. Sitting Bull's vision of soldiers falling guides them. The Cheyenne and Lakota close in. Custer's force crumbles on a hill. Dust chokes the air. By dusk, the 7th Cavalry lies broken. Crazy Horse stands amid the chaos, untouched, his warriors chanting. It is not just victory, it is the land's answer, the spirit's roar. The triumph is fleeting. The army will not forgive. Crazy Horse knows this. His people celebrate, but his gaze is distant. The sacred lands are safe. For now, the cost, he senses, will be heavy. The summer of 1876 fades. The Little Bighorn victory echoes, but the U.S. Army's wrath descends. Troops flood the plains, thousands relentless, burning camps, slaughtering buffalo. The Lakota's lifeline weakens. Winter looms harsh and lean. Crazy Horse, now 35, moves his people through the Tongue River Valley, evading soldiers. His vision, the rider, the white buffalo, holds firm. Surrender is not a word he knows. His warriors, gaunt but loyal, follow his lead. The land is their strength, but it is bleeding. Skirmishes continue. January 1877, the Battle of Wolf Mountain. General Nelson Miles attacks Crazy Horse's camp in a blizzard. Outnumbered, Crazy Horse fights back his tactics, sharp flanking, retreating, striking again. No decisive victory, but his people escape. His defiance burns brighter as resources dwindle. Other leaders, Red Cloud, Spotted Tail, urge negotiation, weary of loss. Crazy Horse listens, but does not bend. The sacred hills, he believes, demand resistance. His prayers are constant, his faith a shield against despair. The noose tightens. By spring, hunger gnaws at his camp. Women and children suffer most. Soldiers offer terms, come to the agencies live on reservations. Some Lakota go. Crazy Horse refuses moving north, seeking refuge. Whispers of betrayal grow. Some allies waver, tempted by promises of food safety. He speaks little, but his actions scream, the spirits guide us, the land is ours. His aura, unyielding, holds his followers close, but their numbers shrink. May 1877, Fort Robinson, Nebraska. Pressure mounts. Crazy Horse, cornered by starvation and pursuit, agrees to talk. Not surrendered, never that, but talk. He rides in proud, painted his eyes like flint. The army misreads him, thinks him broken. September 5th, 1877. A misunderstanding. A scuffle. A soldier's bayonet pierces his side. He falls silent, dignified. His father and followers carry him to a lodge. He dies that night, speaking of freedom of the Black Hills. His spirit, unbroken, slips into the wind. The Lakota mourn. Soldiers watch uneasy. Crazy Horse's name becomes a whisper of resistance, a spark unextinguished. The wind still carries his name. Crazy Horse, dead at 37, leaves no grave for soldiers to desecrate. His body, taken by his people, rests somewhere in the Black Hills' secret sacred. It is 1877, and the Lakota world fractures. Reservations confine, buffalo vanish, treaties dissolve. Yet his shadow looms. Warriors speak of him in hushed tones, his visions, his courage. To them he is no myth, but a fire that refuses to die. His defiance ripples. The Black Hills stolen by greed remain a wound. By the 20th century, Lakota voices rise demanding justice. Crazy Horse's name fuels their fight not for vengeance, but for identity. His refusal to bow his spiritual anchor inspires. In 1948, a monument begins in those same hills, his face carved into stone. Not all agree, some call it a violation of the sacred. But his image unfinished towers. It speaks we are still here. Beyond the plains, his story spreads. Native activists in the 1970s, Wounded Knee, the American Indian movement, invoke him. His resistance, rooted in spirit, not just war, guides their stand. Artists paint him, writers weave his tale. No photographs exist yet. His face is known, sharp eyes, unyielding gaze. He becomes a symbol not of conquest, but of endurance. His life vision quest battles sacrifice teaches that freedom is not given, but guarded. Today his name echoes in protests, in songs and quiet prayers. The fight for self-determination, for sacred lands, carries his pulse. Crazy Horse's legacy is no relic. It breathes in those who resist, who hold the earth as kin. His spiritual conviction, his unbreakable will, challenges all what is worth defending. The plains stretch on, silent but alive. His rider gallops still.